This is Kudila television channel broadcasting on the internet under the banner of Baby Angel Geronimo Editions. This is part B, timed at 0750 GMT on Tuesday, the 14th of May 2024. Continuing on the theme that the Western media is corrupt, completely devoid of morality and ethics, as is Western so-called democracy. Today's Times, owned and controlled by the dirty digger Rupert Murdoch, has got the second prominent front page piece, which is headed Trump ordered porn star payoff to save first presidential run. Porn star is, of course, referring to Stephanie Clifford, popularly and publicly known as Stormy Daniels. But a bigger piece in the Times, which is on the world pages, has got a more scathing personal admission of the congenital liar and evilness Donald Trump. It has got on page under world pages 26 to 27. Trump didn't care about Melania, only the election. And the genocide is mass murdering narrative, agenda, ideology of Donald Trump is shamelessly exhibited by a so-called Trump fan at the rally in New Jersey, which the fan wore a t-shirt in praise of the wonderful Hannibal Lecter. Now, the Trump didn't care about Melania, only the election, is of course one of the quotations attributed to Michael Cohen, who appeared in court yesterday. And the picture of Trump smiling as he posed with Stephanie Stormy Daniels, is on the same page, page 27. Donald Trump was in court yesterday to hear his former lawyer Michael Cohen below tell how he bragged that Stormy Daniels preferred him to an NFL star when they met at a celebrity golf event. Cohen claims that when it emerged she was set to claim she had an affair with Trump, he told Cohen, "Just take care of it." He didn't say it's not true. He said, "Just take care of it." And this is the devastating vindication of Stormy Daniels, or Stormy Daniels, who about 4 years ago warned Trump during the time when Alec Baldwin was imitating Donald Trump. And in one of the episodes, Stephanie Clifford or Stormy Daniels appeared. And about that time, she said to Trump that a storm was coming. And there was no doubt about that, she said. In the recent lead up to the hearing that she appeared in last week, Stormy Daniels also openly called Donald Trump the orange turd. Turd is, of course, excreta. And yesterday, the various accounts by the various news outlets, various accounts of Trump appearing in the court complex consistently describe his behavior as being the same as his behavior had been in other court appearances, during which, or before which, or after which, he routinely condemned the judge concerned, routinely denounced the prosecution or the case against him as rigged, as bogus, as an attack on democracy. Now, anyone who knows anything about democracy at any level can see that Trump, in addition to being a very unreliable witness and a dishonest individual, has got serious issues about mental capacities. How can he keep saying that anything that is brought out as part of the evidence found of his behavior, his financial behavior, and his exaggerating the wealth, that it is a conspiracy? That the system that he didn't question when he nominated several appointees to the Supreme Court and elsewhere in the USA judicial system while in office as incumbent president. He didn't question the judiciary as being rigged. And yet, here he is, his main capital. The main capital is that the courts are rigged against him. Now he has not denied once the dozens of reports based on hundreds of sources that he publicly has been bragging that he would have or he would want to have sex with his daughter Ivanka. And the reason why Trump cannot denounce these is because he is on the record as bragging and boasting about abusing women generally, about sex. So the question that is now very real for the US democracy, so called, is this. I mean, how much more disgusting must the records show the candidate to be for the presidency of the USA, which raises the question as to why the American Constitution is not being amended. So many things are crying out for amendments, and why the presidency is not being dealt with in large numbers of overdue amendments. Now there is a background story to Michael Cohen's assertions. It says Michael Cohen lied to Congress, to a New York District Court, to the Internal Revenue, and to his bank. He put his wife at risk of jail by having her sign over several years a joint tax return that understated his income by $4 million. He went to jail for fraud and perjury. The role of Cohen, 57, as the star witness in Trump's prosecution has been likened to putting Salvatore Sammy the Bull Gravano, who had confessed to involvement in 19 murders, on the stand against the Gambino mafia boss John Gotti in the early 1990s. That was the only precedent for a high-stakes case being built around such a compromised witness that Jill Convisa, a former New York State Supreme Court judge, could call to mind. Why should the jury believe him? Cohen had to appear credible, which he approached by delivering his testimony in a calm and measured fashion. His credibility is crucial because the prosecution does not appear to have direct evidence of Trump committing the alleged crimes, falsifying business accounts by recording hush money as legal costs in aid of another serious crime. The reason that the jury needs to believe Cohen for the prosecution to be successful became clear as he relayed private conversations with Trump that would be damning coming from a reliable witness. I want you to push it out as long as you can. Just get past the election. Cohen recounted Trump telling him, going to the heart of the accusation, that the accounts were falsified to help Trump win the White House in 2016. Cohen delivered another fine line that, if believed, would torpedo defense's argument that Trump wanted Stormy Daniels silenced to shield his wife Melania from the porn star's allegation of extramarital sex. Cohen said Trump wasn't thinking about Melania. This was all about his campaign. Don't worry, he goes. How long do you think I will be on the market for? Not long. If the trial was wrapping up now, these words would weigh heavily on the jury. The accusation, but a storm is coming for Cohen. He must endure hours of cross examination as Trump's defense team takes over his history of deceit, especially over matters not directed by Trump. Who knows how the jury will react? After all, Sami the Bull's testimony helped secure a conviction for Gotti, yet not even he had the audacity or foolishness to wear a t shirt showing the defendant behind bars, as Cohen did on TikTok last week. This was a gift to a defense team seeking to portray Cohen as compromised in his determination to put Trump in jail. Well, they're desperate to discredit Cohen, but this is not going to work because Cohen is only an agent of Trump on a particular issue about whose central facts Trump cannot dispute. The account given by the main person, Stormy Daniels. So the account of Michael Cohen about Trump having the sex with Stormy Daniels is more substantial than maybe some of the other things that Cohen has said regarding his association with Trump. And I think this is going to stick. We shall be continuing on these in later editions, of course.